Hello, and welcome to CCK Live Under 5. My name is Brandon Paiva, and I'm an accredited claims agent here at Chisholm, and Kilpatrick. In this video today, we're going to explain some ways to increase your VA rating from 60 to 100%. So let's first talk about what the difference between being a combined at 60% as opposed to being a combined at 100% for VA purposes. When a veteran applies for and is approved for service-connected disability benefits, VA assigns a disability rating based on the severity of the veteran's condition or conditions. These ratings typically range from 0 to 100% in increments of 10%. Ultimately, the higher the disability rating you have directly correlates to the more compensation that you get every month. Now, for 2022, a single veteran with no dependents would receive $1,214.03 a month for a 60% combined rating. Now, for a veteran who has a 100% combined rating, those veterans for 2022 receive $3,332.06 a month. So now that we've kind of laid the groundwork, kind of explained what the difference between a 60% combined rating and a 100% combined rating, let's talk about some different ways that we can increase, or you can increase your disability rating from 60 to 100%. One way is you can file an appeal for an increased rating. So if you think you have a disability rating that VA has assigned and you think that that disability rating is lower than what you believe the disability should be, or you believe that the effective date that VA assigned is incorrect, you can go ahead and file an appeal in response to VA's decision as long as you are within the 1-year window of that notification letter. So typically, if you're within 365 days of the day that VA has notified you of that decision, you typically have 1 year to appeal that decision. Now, say you fall outside of that 1-year window. Another way you can apply for an increased rating is by filing a new claim for an increased rating. Typically, to file a claim for the increased rating, you would be outside that 1-year window, like I had stated. But when you file the claim for an increased rating, at least in AMA, what you need to do is provide the Department of Veterans Affairs with new and relevant evidence. Basically, you need to provide the Department of Veterans Affairs, along with your claim, you need to provide evidence that your condition has actually worsened. Now, another way that you can raise your combined rating from 60 to 100% is by applying for what we call TDIU. TDIU is an acronym that stands for Total Disability Based on Individual Unemployability. Now, with TDIU, this allows veterans to be paid at the 100% level if they cannot maintain substantially gainful employment due to their condition. Keep in mind, though, that if you're applying for TDIU, there are certain criteria that you have to meet in order to be considered for schedular requirements as opposed to extra schedular requirements. And as always, if you want more information about TDIU, please feel free to take a look at our CCK blog. We have tons of more information pertaining to TDIU and those benefits on our website. Lastly, another way that you might be able to raise your combined rating from 60% to 100% is by filing a claim for what we call secondary service connection. If you have a service connected condition that has caused or aggravated another disability that you have, you may be eligible for service connection for that secondary disability. Let me talk about an example to kind of make it a little bit easier to digest. If you're a veteran who has a service connected back injury and that back injury affects your gait, meaning it affects the way that you walk, the way that you walk and altering your gait could potentially cause knee problems. And then at that point, if you do have knee problems caused by the back, you may be able to file for secondary service connection for your now knee condition, because what you're saying there is your knee condition is directly related to your back condition, because if not for your back condition, you wouldn't have altered gait, therefore you wouldn't have the current knee disability. So that's another way that you might be able to raise your rating from 60 to 100%. That other new condition could potentially take your combined rating from 60% and raise it all the way up to 100%. One thing I do want to say as well, you can file for more than one secondary condition. You're not just limited to filing to just the knees if you believe that your knees are due to your back condition. If you have another disability that you believe is secondarily related to your back condition, you can also file for that as well. So that's all the time we have for you and all the information we have for you today. As always, check out our blog for more information on the topics discussed in this video. And also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all of our videos, our past videos, and upcoming videos. And again, thank you for watching.